Hi, this is Timothy Schutte with Exit Realty Capital City and the Timothy Schutte Real Estate Team. Welcome back to my video blog. Today we have JC Diaz with American Pacific Home Mortgage, and we're going to be talking about 2-1 buydowns, and it's kind of a new interesting topic that we've seen in the last few months.
Yes, it is. Thanks, Tim, for having me on your blog, and ready to talk and answer any questions that the audience may have.
So a 2-1 buydown, what is that exactly?
2-1 Buydown is a mortgage program that's, as you mentioned, is more common nowadays because of the high interest rate environment. But technically what it means is credits that are being used to buy down the rate for a period of time.
Okay.
It could be 1 year, 2 year, up to 3 years.
Up to 3 years, okay.
Up to 3 years. And so what we do is we use credits typically from the seller,
okay,
to buy down the rate that's able to lock people into a lower interest rate. And then it gradually goes up. But the intent of this program is to allow the market to stabilize,
okay,
and get lower rates so that we can refinance down the road.
Okay. So how does one use the product if you're looking to write an offer or if you're a seller trying to incentivize? What does that look like?
Well, it really comes down to how much the seller wants to provide to
Okay.
allow the buyer to take advantage of these programs. The rate can be bought down up to 3%,
Okay.
of the loan amount.
Okay.
In other words, you can buy down the rate by 3 points.
Okay.
But it really depends on what the seller wants to provide. But
Okay.
how it really works is, say you have $10,000 that the seller wants to provide to help the buyer get into these programs. You use that money to buy the rate down.
Okay.
What he's doing is allowing the borrower or the buyer to get into the home at a lower interest rate, provides monthly savings through the
Yep.
payments.
Yep.
And then year two, the interest rate starts gradually going up,
Okay.
and so forth for the remainder of the term.
So what do the savings look like? Is it $500 a month, $300 a month for the first year?
It could be really up to $800 a month,
Okay.
depending on loan amount, depending on interest rate.
Okay.
And those are factors that we can put into play once we have a real deal,
Yeah.
or scenario that we can,
Gotcha.
price out.
Gotcha. So we've heard a lot of people talk about how interest rates have climbed enough to make the same house $1,000 more in payment. So this could functionally reduce that by $800 in payment for the first year to two, with the hope that interest rates stabilize and maybe come down a little bit in that 2-year period. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah. The goal is always to secure the home first,
Mm-hmm.
and allow the market to get into a better situation.
Okay.
And whenever we recognize an opportunity to refinance,
Yep.
then that's when we do it to make it a true 30-year fix.
Gotcha. So does this work on all product types?
It works on all product types. What I normally recommend is to sit down with a loan officer,
Okay.
to make sure that all the information and all the scenarios are given out, so that when the buyer is ready to pull the trigger, they're pulling the trigger based on an informed decision, based
Mm-hmm.
on all the information and real life, interest rates,
Right.
to be able to know exactly how much they're saving.
Okay. Okay. Anything else to add on to that, JC?
No, I believe this is, as a realtor, I think we need to, or real estate industry, I think we need to make people aware of these programs, especially in these unprecedented times and interest rate environments. We don't know what the markets are going to be doing.
Right.
So that's why it's important to lock something now, what we can, and then if rates get better,
Yep.
we're there to provide that information and hopefully get a refinance out into
Cool.
a lower rate.
Cool. JC, thank you for coming. Again, this is JC with American Pacific Home Mortgage, and this is Timothy Schutte with Exit Realty Capital City and the Timothy Schutte Real Estate Team.
Thanks very much.